Microphone is, microphone is on. Hi guys, I'm 𝘋𝘪𝘢𝘳𝘆 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, this is the first day that it's not literally deathly cold. I went to work this morning and I noticed that things were starting to melt. So, I need to take a thumbnail before I forget. But yeah, things were melting, so I was like, ooh, this is kind of nice. And it just made like the day that much nicer. Oh, what a day. So busy. And then I came home from work and I had a shower and shaved my whole body. I did my nails last night. They're baby pink. Kind of like actually matches my shirt. But yeah, I did my nails last night and then I came home, showered, shaved my whole body, you know, got ready. I'm just wearing some flare leggings and a flare crop top. I have a date tonight. I'm going bowling, so that should be fun. I don't know. I literally do not know anything about the date. I don't know if we're going glow bowling, 10 pin, 5 pin. I literally don't even know the things. It's actually funny because I was on the phone today and I was like, oh, you know, like, I hope I get a hole. Like, I hope I get a hole in one. And he was like, _☋, it's a strike. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm glad we got that out of the way before I go tonight. But yeah, so just like a little bowling date. I might have like a drink or two. Should be fun. Should be exciting. Should be cute. And yeah, I just had a double cheeseburger and it was so good. I feel like _�̬ years ago would never eat McDonald's before a date, but _�̬ now doesn't care. So, oh yeah, I also whitened my teeth. So yeah, just all ready, all fresh. I'm gonna watch 50 Shades of Grey after I film this video, which I'm really excited about because I was watching it before work this morning and it was just so nice to watch. I just appreciate that movie and how he treats her so much. Like, I just love it. But anyway, in this video, I want to film a video called Intentions and Motivation. So this is a really, really big one and I've wanted to make this video and I feel like I was kind of like putting it off because I feel like it is such an intense like video topic to talk about. But intention is major. So when I meet someone, I can tell what their intentions and their motives. Intentions and motives. I can tell what their intentions are immediately. Like, are you genuine? Like, do you do things because you have nothing to gain? Like, what are you trying to gain? Like, is money your focus? You know, is manipulation? Like, just little slight things. Gaslighting. Like, intention is so big because the intention that you put out into the world is what you attract, right? Like, you put out what you want to attract. And if you put out negativity, lying, bad intention, bad will, you'll attract bad attention and bad will back. So, you know, your intention and your intent is so major because if you hurt someone and you do someone wrong, but you didn't have the intention to hurt them or do them wrong, then, you know, your intention wasn't coming from a bad place, even though that person's hurt and upset. So, you know, with that being said, motivation's like a huge part of intention as well because, you know, what motivates you is usually also backed with your intent, right? If you're motivated by money, if you're motivated by career, if you're motivated by, I don't know, wanting to date a hot girl, so you do all these things, your motivation goes in tandem with your intention because your intent is usually what is motivating you, and what motivates you has intent behind it. So, you know, just such a major topic. And I think I'm going to put these two videos together because I want to. So I also want to add consistency and patterns onto that. So if you meet someone that appears to have good intentions and appears to be motivated by the right things and appears to have a good motivation, you know, then in lies consistency and patterns. So consistency is obviously showing a continued effort to, you know, be continual in your intentions and show that you can show up for someone on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-by-month basis. Consistency, like it takes 30 days to make a habit. You know, when you practice something and you're consistent at something, you become an expert at it. I was actually talking to a lady today and she told me that it takes 10,000 hours to become skilled in something, which I believe equates to like 410 days, which when you think about it is like actually crazy because that's like a really, really, really long time. Well, not, I mean, it is and it's not at the same time. But consistency with your intentions and your motivations is extremely important as well, because if you're motivated from a good place and from an honest place and from a genuine place, and you're consistent with coming from a good intention and being motivated by the right and healthy things, you know, you should be able to have healthy patterns and healthy situations. And, you know, to correlate consistency and patterns, when you pay attention to someone's consistency, they're showing you with an effort that they're showing up for you. With that being said, though, you can't ignore patterns and you have to pay attention to patterns. You know, we are, what's the saying? We are something creatures. We're creatures of habit. We're creatures of habit. So, you know, if someone is doing something that you've communicated you don't appreciate, or they're acting in a way that you don't appreciate, you know, that would be a pattern. And if you allow it, it'll just keep happening. And, you know, it's really, really big in dating when you first meet someone, because usually people will tell you who they are right when you meet them. So if you communicate your feelings on something and they don't share that, you either have a conversation to see if it's something that you both can get to an agreement point on, or it's a hard stop and you both just have different views on it. And then you have to decide, is this something I'm willing to put up with? Is this something that I want in my life? Is this something that is a deal breaker for me? So, you know, patterns are huge, because if a repeat behavior is happening on a consistent basis and the motivation behind it and the intention behind it isn't positive, then you have your answer. And, you know, if the patterns and the consistency and the motivation intentions are good, you should be able to create a fruitful life, happiness, joy, you know, positive things in your life. And, you know, there's been so many times in my life where, hello? Hey, I'm just filming a YouTube video.
I thought, you know, we'll talk about what's happening with the guy.
Are you at home?
Yeah.
Can I call you back in like maybe 10 minutes? I just want to wrap this video up.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, I'll call you right back.
All right.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
That is so funny. I can't. I literally can't. But, you know, in my life so many times, like I know my intuition and I know my standards, values, and boundaries, and I just know that like I'm not swaying on any of that anymore. And, you know, I am totally a creature of habit. I've watched 50 Shades of Grey and read the books so many times. And I was thinking this morning, the first person I ever fell in love with was very controlling and very possessive. And it sounds awful, but I appreciate those qualities in a man. I think it's attractive when someone loves you enough to tell you how they feel and loves you enough to tell you, what they want, what they don't want, what they like, what they don't like, what they are comfortable with you doing, what they're not comfortable with you doing. It shows that someone cares about you. And yes, controlling can come off very heavy, and possessive can come off very heavy. But when you look at the root cause of it, it's not as awful as it sounds. And for me, like, I am genuinely a submissive person in life. Around the right man, I am extremely submissive. I can be like dominant if you like pull it out of me. But in life, I am genuinely like a submissive person. And the right man pulls out those qualities in me without me having to ask or think twice or question myself. It's just natural. And if I'm not coming out of my feminine and I have to act more masculine, or I'm noticing that there's lots of masculine traits that are coming out of me, or I'm having to work less out of my feminine, usually it's an indicator that that person's not the right fit or match for me. Because nowadays, like, it's really, really popular for men to be with women that are more successful, or like 50-50, or, just that whole thing. And I think innately, if a man makes less money than you or the same as you, he should still want to provide and take care of you and give you a soft, gentle life. And there was a thing on TikTok where it was like, how come the guys that don't have that much money still have given me the world? And it's so true, because a man will take care of you and provide for you if he wants to. If he loves you, he will move mountains. He will cross seas. I was listening to Elle King's X's and O's, and she's like, I'm making them move mountains. I'm making them cross seas. And it's true, because a man will do anything for a woman he loves. Anything. I've seen it happen. I've been that person. I've been in love with people that will do anything for me. And I feel like a part of me always craves that. A part of me always wants that level of love and admiration and obsession that I had before. And I think you should be obsessed with your partner. I think you should be. I think if you're in a healthy relationship and it's sexually healthy and, healthy in general, like, you are obsessed with each other to a certain extent, and you do care about each other a lot. So, I find myself kind of reminiscing or looking for qualities and traits that I've had in the past. And, I just feel like all of us are so what's the word I'm looking for? Used and abused. That's such an awful thing to say. All of us are just so recycled and just like, it's like rinse and repeat, that it just becomes so like stagnant, and there's just nothing there. So I mean, I find it funny, and I find it interesting how society and life and structures and relationships change. I think it's interesting. But I know what I want, and I know what I don't want, and I can be flexible to a certain degree, but I shouldn't have to be in my masculine at any point in time with a man. And if I am, there has to be a conversation had, period. So, yeah. I am falling asleep now that I ate. It's so funny. It's like almost 6 o'clock. My hair is finally dry. I'm so fresh and just cute. And yeah, I'm going to be up for work tomorrow, and then I'm off for 2 days. I'm so excited to have 2 days off again. And yeah, it's just nice to like be present in this moment and you know, watch these diary entries day to day and week to week and remember that moment and see the change since then and watch the evolution and the growth. It's been one of the most healing things for me is reflection and constantly and always reflecting, but always taking those reflections and using it to propel me forward. So today is January 21st. This is my 21st diary entry. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're almost into February. I have 2 concerts next month, which I cannot wait to attend. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next diary entry. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.